can't catch a break. We're trying to bring back Joker Bonito. We're trying to bring back that Salini. We're still the legitimate UCL winners and so forth, but we can't catch a break. So, guys, let's do some reading, shall we? California-based private equity firm Clearlake Capital. That's already messed up. I don't know what the legitimate UCL winners are doing with a private equity firm from Red Hot Chili Peppers country, bro. Chelsea's majority owner and US businessman Todd Boehly are assessing whether they can potentially buy each other out, according to the people. The relationship between Clearlake co-founder Begdad Eghbali and Boehly, who together led a hard-fought takeover of Chelsea in 2022, has deteriorated in recent months, according to the people, as a period of heavy spending at the club has failed to bring success on the field. Differing opinions on Chelsea's recruitment policy, the team's underperformance, and the failure to make progress on building a new stadium have all contributed to the rift. The people said, asking not to be identified, discussing confidential information. Clearlake owns more than 60% of Chelsea, with Boehly holding the rest alongside US businessman Mark Walter and Swiss billionaire Han-Jung Wiss. Bloomberg News reported last year that Boehly was dialing back his involvement at Chelsea after a difficult first season in charge. So there is trouble out. There's a trouble at the mountain, and I think if anybody is being real, you can't be surprised. Based on just the madness that has happened at Chelsea and how the recruitment, the spending, everything, this doesn't shock me. I'm shocked it's taking this long for a rift to even come through. But let's just go even deeper now. So let's just first understand the ownership of Chelsea. For people who don't know this ownership. So Clearlake owns more than 60% of Chelsea. I'm going to repeat it because that's going to be very key to this video. Clearlake, a private equity firm, owns more than 60% of Chelsea, with Boehly holding the rest. So yeah, that's the thing there. So they own more than 60%. So that was probably right. So that is what I wanted from the article. Clearlake owns more than 60%. So who is Clearlake? Who are these dudes? Clearlake Capital Group is a private equity firm founded in 2006 that focuses on the technology, industrial, and consumer sectors. I will say that and read that again. Clearlake Capital Group focuses on the technology, industrial, and consumer sectors. I want to play a game. Can anybody find where it says football there? Can anybody find just where anything sporting? Baseball, basketball, tennis, American football. Is there anything sporting there? Here's the thing. We all thought they were a union. Because when we saw them together, it's okay, Boehly, blah, blah, sitting in a trail, that kind of stuff. But the reality is, these are two very different people. And it's made so much sense that they never see eye to eye based on how different their backgrounds are. Their backgrounds are so different. So you take Boehly. Todd Boehly is known to have stuff with the Dodgers. That's why there's like a Twitter name called like the Blue Dodgers, because he has a baseball background and a basketball background. I believe he's got a stake in the Sparks, the LA women's basketball team, and also he's got a baseball background. So he's got a sporting background. So he understands on a foundational level just sports, running a sports team. Yes, basketball is different from football, but it's still in the same world. He understands the world that football is in. Like, it's sort of like there's like a planet and there are different continents. So he doesn't understand the continents of football, but the continent of football is on the planet of sports. And he understands the planet of sports. Different continents, but we're still in the same world. Eghbali is not in the same world. Eghbali is not living on the planet known as sport. So forget not even being on the continent of football, he's not even in the planet of sports. When you look at his history, he's a businessman. There is not a single inkling of anything to do with sports with Eghbali. So, which is why what is very alarming is how he has a bigger ownership than Todd Boehly. So, a guy has a sporting background and a guy has a purely business background with not an inkling of sport. Of course, they wouldn't see eye to eye. So, one guy is looking at this purely through a business, private equity firm eyes, while another guy is balancing business and sport. Yes, this is a business. We still need to have business practices, but at the same time, I need to understand the world of sports, and we need to marry the two in terms of sports and business. But the other guy is, I have zero history with sports. I don't even think Eghbali even likes football. So what I'd even like to ask Eghbali is, do you actually like football? Do you even like, are there any sports you like? He's never been interviewed. He's never really given anything. So for Eghbali, do you even like sports? You see, with Boehly, even if you may not be a football fan, you're still a sports fan. You're still a sports fan. So you still understand on a macro level football, on a very macro level. Not in a micro nitty-gritty level, but on a macro level, you understand sports. Winning, losing, building a team, trying to recruit players, all that. Eghbali doesn't understand any of that. Go look at his history. He does not have anything to do with anything sporting. So, here's the reality for Chelsea here. Now, with Boehly, he obviously had to step back because that was a brick first year. 12th, yeah, 12th. It was a brick first year. But if Boehly gets bought out, and it's now 100% Clearlake, Chelsea needs to be very worried. Because then Chelsea are now owned by a private equity firm whose main thing is business. And main thing is trying to make money and just pure business practices. Insult the Cronkies all you want. They're still coming from a sporting background. A successful sporting background. Shout out to the Denver Nuggets. And I think, is it the Rams that they run as well? But the Nuggets. So, despite whatever issues they may have had with Arsenal, they were still coming from a sporting point of view. If we are left to this private equity merchants known as Clear Ocean, Lord only knows what plans they have for Chelsea moving forward. Lord only knows their plans for recruitment. And my thing is, I think if you go to Twitter, there is actually a table of the guys that Boehly brought in and the guys that Clearlake brought in. The only name I needed to see was Cole P. Cole P was Boehly. It wasn't Clear Ocean. So, because my thing is, Lord only knows what the future holds. Lord only knows what the future holds. Because, I mean, look, it has been a mess. It seems to be stabilizing. It seems as if we have our team and we're beginning to say what's up, but it's been a very rocky road. But my thing though is, guys, I'm shocked it took this long, because when you just look at nobody can be surprised. Bro, Chelsea has been a talking point for a long time because guys are like, what the hell is going on? What the hell is going on with all of these acquisitions? What the hell is going on with all of these signings? How many players do you have? So, because you see, some Chelsea fans are like, no, look at what cookie, we know what's happening, we'll have a plan. The fact that this news has come out that relations have deteriorated and people have different views as to how Chelsea should be moving forward, it clearly shows that obviously there was an issue and a problem. And someone believes that this is the right way, and another guy says, no, this is the brick way. Look, my thing here is this. I get it. Government tax. I get it. Putin tax. Bram. If not Bram, Chelsea needs an owner that cares about football. And an owner that wants to win. And wants to create a sporting project that's about Speak Influence Trophy. Sorry. Chelsea need an owner where it's about speaking nothing but pure, unadulterated, fluent trophy. So we wait and we seek.